Hello everyone, happy Saturday. Hope you're all well. No idea why the music stopped. Oh, it's just a really long pause, okay. Yeah.
Time for a celebration!
Let's start doing some
Hey
stuff.
Rebel, was busy the last months. Hope you are well less than 3.
Hey Banana, thank you so much for the 39, really appreciate that.
Time for a celebration!
Always a good morning, here in the States, when I get to have breakfast with Rebel.
Breakfast, nice. Thank you for the 9 months total. That's actually a Twitch baby too. Zonfix. Thank you both. Can we get some love in the chat? Hell yeah. Hey Roy. Jingir, thank you very much for the kind words. I hope it'll be the best stream of all time, yeah. JV Souls, welcome to the chat. Asali,
I'm so happy
Echoes.
I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them.
Hey Marcus.
Love to say you being more active with the streams.
Yeah, let's see if I can keep it up. 5 gift subs says that I can keep this up for at least 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm back working on the Niben region-ish. We have, if I can turn the camera around, Chaden Hall in the distance there. This is part of the map revamp that I've been working on to give you basically access to see the city.
For everyone!
Thanks for the 5 gifted subs, Banana. Thanks for not letting me finish one sentence. One sentence is all I ask. Yeah, like a really major goal of the whole redesign of the city, or of the region, has been to let you see more points of interest. The Oblivion land mesh is very, like, it's generated procedurally, and it was very, like, hilly. So because there's, like, hill after hill after hill, from nowhere on this part of the map anyway. It depends on the region how bad it gets, but it was even a bad issue in the Gold Coast, which is supposed to be more like a flat, dry, arid region, a bit similar to the plains of Whiterun. Anyway, because of all the hills, you couldn't really see any points of interest.
Time for a celebration!
And that's like one of the
Good
major
afternoon,
goals of
everyone.
Reworking this part of the map now, is to allow you to see all kinds of different things that look interesting, that catch your eye, and ideally like move the player into a certain direction. So in this case, you can see like a city all the way in the distance. And this was, unironically, it was blocked, like the first hill was already here. It blocked the entire view. So now it should give you a nice little, you know, indication of, okay, we're getting near like a major new location. And then on your left and your right are similar procedures to the map, which now allow you to, like, through the thicket of the woods and the trees, you can see little towers or castles, forts, alien ruins, or you can see a clearing in the forest, and you might be wondering, like, what's going on there. Very similar to The Witcher 3, they had a very similar design philosophy. Red Dead Redemption 2, when you explore that map, you know, you can see points of interest or sometimes little puffs of smoke coming up. I mean, we don't have the puffs of smoke except for Kvatch, because that is burning. Very smoky, you can see that from a distance. But it's kind of like, even Kvatch, it's in the same design philosophy of showing people from a distance interesting places to go to, and if you have those hills blocking the view, then it kind of defeats the whole point of making those. So that's kind of like the main thing that I've been doing on this part of the map. Been a bit of a pain in the ass. It's a big challenge, but I think we have a good design down for the region now, and I'm getting through it pretty quickly. I'm trying to stream it. I started this morning. I was working on this map by myself for a few hours, but then my computer blue screened again, so I got fed up with it and figured I would come back and stream the rest, because why not? And that's where we are. So welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us, and Grizz, thank you for the 48 months. Good afternoon, and Kale, Miro, FaZe, Grotty Dotty, Burfzer, and Kukis, you have Banana to thank for the gift sub, so do share some cheese and love in the chats. Don't we have to put the link in the live stream channel? Oh yeah, I already did forget that. Also, I fixed pretty much every issue I had yesterday or the day before. Like the number thing. Oh, the number thing is updating now. That thing is working again. I replaced my earphones with other earphones, so I can hear stereo instead of just the left side. It's fantastic. Everything seems to be working. Knock on wood. Thanks, Kevin, and hey, Kano. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading the shit chats, the Twitch chat a bit easier than I am YouTube. I still need to figure out how to improve that from my side. Anyway. I kind of want to work on a different part of the map today, but this little area has been a pain in the ass for a while and I just keep putting it off, so I figured if I do this now I can focus on a more fun part of the area I was looking at yesterday, where I have a bit of an idea what to do. Hey, we get some love for the mods. Hell yeah. Love the mods. Always love the mods. This should work for the waterfall.
Time for a celebration!
Last area on the map hype.
It's pretty hype. Hannah, good to see you again. Thank you very much for the 36. Is this a fort? No, on top there's an alien ruin. So I'm refreshing the scene because a lot of stuff is invisible and I can't get it to come back. One of the many few fun bugs that we deal with. There we go. The only downside about these new earphones is that there's a bit of annoying crackling in my ears now the entire time, but I can live with it. It's better than only being able to hear stuff stereo mode. Alien Water Park, exactly. If you guys have anything exciting planned for this weekend, I'm gonna guess no water parks though, because I'm pretty sure most of the world is enjoying autumn. Although actually Australia is now in its summer time, I think, maybe? Not 100% sure. Halloween party, oh, sick. Yeah, I don't really do anything for Halloween. I carved a pumpkin, so did that.
Time for a celebration!
Just grey and fog.
Always a good day when I can catch a Rebelsies stream. Might even mend a bit of my broken heart after the news that they're finally shutting down the Elder Scrolls Legends service. Feels bad, man.
Oh, there's Legends? You mean the card game? Actually, I thought the Elder Scrolls Legends service had been shut down ages ago. Okay, not ages ago, but like 2-3 years ago. I never played it. I'm not really into the card game scene, so I never gave it a proper shot. But I mean, people that do like the whole card game thing and Elder Scrolls, it seemed like a perfect fit.
It's you. Hi.
Nonregad. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for the save reminder. Does your motherboard have a clock battery? Sometimes it causes blue screen. I don't know, to be honest with you. I was having blue screens, then a friend told me it was the RAM. I sent the RAM back to the place where I bought it from. They said it was faulty and sent me new RAM instead. So I thought everything was Gucci, and that was like 2 weeks ago. It's blue screening less, but it's still blue screening. Yeah, not sure what to make of it. Don't worry about how rough it looks, by the way. We're just kind of like blocking it out, as we say. Did you do pumpkin streaming 1 or 2 years ago? Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago at this point. That was fun. I dropped the pumpkin at the end of the stream.
Celebration!
That was fun too. Who was there? Hey, Bella, welcome back. Can't wait to jump off the cliff and see if I can make it into the water. Hey man, all the power to you. Hello from the UK. Great to see the project coming along. Thanks, man. Yeah, 2025 is coming in hot, so fingers crossed all these last bits and bobs of development go smoothly. I think we're in a pretty good spot. The only areas that really still need a lot of work is user interface, some of the mechanics, perks, the Imperial City, and the city of Cheydinhal. Other than that, we're doing pretty good.
Time for a celebration!
48 adoring fans.
Hey Danish, thanks for the 48 dudes. Oh yeah. Let me get some love in chat. What could possibly go wrong? How hard could it be? Egglets. Was questing coming along? Those guys have been very quiet lately. Yeah, very well. I think one of the main reasons they've been quiet is because most of the quests are just done. And it's a lot of, at the project we refer to it as bitch work. Work that we all bitch about doing. Not fun stuff that needs to be done but no one wants to do. But it's a pretty good place to be in, I'd say. Just making sure, because the quests were developed on the port, that we didn't have to wait for the remaster to get done, so a lot of the work has been to simply make sure that the work, the quests work on the...
Do you ever have dreams at night of Oblivion? And if so, ever implement any in the project?
Do you ever have dreams at night of Oblivion? Oh, like that? Oh, all the time. Well, not so much. I don't dream about Oblivion so much, but I do sometimes dream about just Skyblivion and the stuff I'm working on. Like I worked on a portion of the map that was supposed to be done, but there was like there was a fort that just looked very empty, so I went in and gave it a bit of a facelift, and then that very night after I'd done that, I dreamt of just squeezing through some of the doors and hallways in that fort. Because I had to make sure that the NPCs could walk through, but instead of being in the creation kit, I just went into the game and walked through the doors myself to see if like a person could fit through there, which was weird. Sometimes I'll dream of something that I want to design, like one of the areas we're going to go to after I'm done here. There's a cave or a mine that is now abandoned, and there's a path going up into the mountain, and I thought if there's a mine in the mountains, then surely you'd build some kind of a road, and then there's a river. It's hard to explain. Essentially, I want to make a bridge that goes over the river, but not a very nice bridge, just like kind of like a bare minimum cheap bridge, and more of like a path with some like an old cart to the side and a bit more like leftovers of what the old miners brought to that location. So that's stuff that I sometimes dream about, yeah. And thank fuck, because otherwise I'd have to think of it myself. Now I can think of it subconsciously. Are there any unabandoned mines? Yeah. And there's also a mine that's haunted by ghosts, so that's also in its own way not abandoned. Okay, slowly and surely we have a mountain forming, that's good. Over at the post that you're streaming in the community server. Could you do it for me? Because I forgot, and I don't wanna. What could be a good divider here? Maybe this could work. Yeah, this could work. Finally got a stream. Welcome, man. Howdy, howdy. Just coming to the remaster discussions. Are there any new info that makes you worried? Oh, when I'm talking about the remaster, I'm talking about the Skyblivion remaster. Originally, Skyblivion was supposed to be a port of Oblivion. Not a remat or like a remake. We say remaster, but I mean remake, really. So when the port was looking to be like pretty stable, I asked the guys that were working on the project alongside me at the time, like, hey, what if we do like a similar thing to Skywind and try to like properly remake the game, but like in the new Skyrim engine. They didn't really care for the idea because like these were like proper nerds, like even bigger nerds than I am, and these were guys that for a living made tools, and one of those tools was the tool that they made to port Oblivion to Skyrim and to convert all the assets into a usable format. But it went further than that. Like they ended up writing a tool that would convert all the quests so that we didn't have to make quests manually, which didn't quite work out. Like it worked to an extent, and we used it as a base to like make the quest by hand, and it saved a lot of time, so that was really good. But yeah, that's what I mean with the remaster. It's because originally none of this was going to happen. It was just going to be a port of the game, but then the tools didn't really allow us to do that anyway, and I really wanted to see what we could remake. And then the project has developed a lot and evolved a lot over time. Thanks for the save reminder, by the way. Because it used to be a port, then it became like a remaster, and then it became a proper remake. But as we were doing the remake, the scale of the project kept increasing, and not because we were in no rush to release it. It's for the opposite reason that we had very little people that could work on quests, and quests was kind of like the one thing we all agreed on. Like, quests need to be in the game. If we're going to release Skyblivion, it needs to have quests. Like, that's the bare minimum. And that's what's been holding us back the most over the years. It's always been the quests. Up until it wasn't. Up until the quest department got a real good kick in the ass and started getting a lot of work done, which is when we shifted focus towards, actually releasing the project. But it took probably until like 2022 before we were at that stage. Up until then, we were just always like checking in, like, okay, how's Quest doing? We're doing okay, but it's still it's a long ways off from having anything that can be releasable. So we'll remaster another city, or we'll remake another city, or we'll take this whole remake attitude further and further. Because essentially I just wanted to work with the time that we had, and at the same time try not to have the project take any longer than it needs to, which is a difficult balance to strike.
Drink, water, drink, water, drink, water, bitch.
And cheers. So yeah, interesting couple of years that. But as I said, like with the quests taking as long as they did, we were in a good spot to like postpone the mods further and further, creating more like remade armor sets and all that kind of stuff, and eventually get you like a full remake of the game instead of a port or a remaster, which and depending on who you ask, I totally understand. Like sometimes people on the developer diaries or trailers, they're very negative towards the project, you know, like it's never coming out or it's been in the work for like 10 years, which is all very true. The one thing I don't like about that is that the people don't understand why it's been in development for this long. Not that we've been actively postponing the release and keeping it away from people as long as possible. It's the opposite. It's only now that we can actually release something. We have something playable, and we're working towards like polishing up all the work we have and getting that into, you know, a playable state. And at the same time, there's stuff like this, you know, where we have like an internal, I'd say like a production timeline. There's people working on all their facets of the project, and given with what we still have left to do, I have time to work on this, like polishing an extra part of the map and making sure that it's as good as it can be for the release, so that it kind of feels on par with the other parts of the mod. Because right now I think this is one of our weakest parts on the map, on the exterior map.
Hello there.
But yeah, either way, exciting times for everyone, I think. Darkinator, thank you for the follow. That's not what I want. What is what I want? You could do a little YouTube documentary after you release Skyblivion to reflect upon how it went and stuff. Would love to see that. Yeah, that's it's one of the last like ideas we have for videos to make. It's gonna be like a making of Skyblivion. Hopefully it'll be an interesting insight. And also for me, like I've been working on this for 10 years, and I honestly feel like there's so much I've forgotten about the project in that time. So many like milestones and cool stuff that we've done. So it would be cool to take some time to try and remember everything that went down and reminisce a little bit. Thanks for the save reminder.
Hello there. It's you. Hi.
Sorry, Kitten Droid, thank you so much for the brand new sub. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks for remembering to use your Prime and choosing us to use it on. Hopefully you guys can share some of the love in the chat. B, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, and Pew Pew, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I'm getting back into the groove. They're gonna do the Shivering Isles, right? Definitely, maybe. Shivering Isles is one of those things, like, if we're gonna do it, it's gonna be, like, after the release of Skyblivion, like, the main game. Who's gonna work on it, when it's gonna come out, like, that's... We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe by that time I'm gonna stop working on the Skyblivion and other people will take it over instead. We don't know. Pressed yards. After the release of Skyblivion, will it be possible that some of the team will join Skyrim and be on Skyrim in the future? I mean, yeah, if people want to keep working on mods, that's where they will have to go. If people don't want to work on mods anymore, then kind of the end.
It's you. Hi.
Very unoptimal way to make a waterfall. Becca, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. How many people are working on it right now? I think if I'd have to put a number on it right now, there's 20 people working on it. Probably not as many as people think. You've been pretty adamant about not receiving donations, even though I reckon a lot of people would want to, me included. Is it out of sheer moral convictions, or does it involve some kind of legal requirements? There's a lot of reasons, to be honest. For starters, is because how are you gonna decide who gets how much? A lot of different people work on the project, so how you distribute the money. What do you do if there's more money that you can spend? What do you do if there's less money than is actually worth people's time? Like, is it even worth giving people an X amount? Also, I think if people want to join the project, it should be because they're passionate about it, not because it's a paycheck. It's kind of like the opposite goal. Like, I think Skyblivion is going to be one of the coolest things I've ever worked on because I can like choose to work on it. I have a job in the gaming industry too, and even though I like it, kind of different because I come into the office because I get paid to do it. So yeah, I feel like it would just take away some of the power that comes with working on the project. It should be for love of the game, of the community, really. I think that makes for the best work. And we've always allowed people, you know, to like make work for their portfolios, or like if someone has a Patreon and they're making mods on the side, that's totally fine. We have people that released their mods on Bethesda's Creation Club yesterday or the day before for Halloween. 3 people that work on Skyblivion, they started making a paid mod for Bethesda. Like, stuff like that's totally cool. I don't know, I just feel like if you make a Patreon and you start making tens of thousands of dollars, it would make certain things a lot easier. Like I could do this full time and I could quit my job. But I don't know if it's going to be enough for the whole team to do that. So that would be kind of fucked up and unfair. And would be putting me in a really shitty position if I have to choose who gets
Time for a celebration!
to work on this full time.
28 months, woo.
Who's valued the most. Do that, so yeah, no. No Patreon is the way to go. Downy Dog, thanks for the 28 months. Appreciate it. Thank you for the dedication. My pleasure. Thank you for being there and supporting myself and everyone else. Literally could not do it without the community support, so don't count yourself short.
Hello there.
Willie, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the save reminder too. Yeah, the Coven of Crows, that was made by 3 people from Skyblivion. Oh. You have a party later on today? Hell no, man. I'm one of those indoor nerds. You don't see me outside going to parties. I think I'm also going to change all these trees out for something a bit more carnivorous. I don't think these broadleaf trees will do well climbing up mountains. Any of you guys have like a Halloween party to go to this year? And if so, what kind of costume do you guys have? My chest hurts. I went to the gym twice this week for the first time in a month or 2 months. I know exercise is good for you and I should definitely do it more often. But it's pretty rough when you've not gone for a while and then you go back. Rough for a lot of reasons, because for starters you feel like you've lost
Drink water, drink water,
any
drink
kind of progress you
water,
may have
bitch.
made. You're starting from scratch again, which is never fun. And if you do a good job, it's just pain for like the next 2-3 days. How's that fair? Thanks for the save reminder. Same, went back to the gym after not going for a while, my legs hurt. Oh, legs, yeah. I know you're not supposed to skip leg day and all that, and it's kind of like a meme. But I do skip leg day. Unless I go like at least 3 times in a week. For the simple reason I cycle to work and it's like it's a 20-30 minutes bike rides for me to get to work. It's not entirely like level. So it's a pretty intense bike ride. And I feel like that warrants not having to train my legs. Is the background music from the Skyblivion soundtrack. There is some Skyblivion music and the rest is Skyrim and other Elder Scrolls soundtracks. Every day's leg day when you're Dutch and you cycle. Hell yeah, brother. Was working on my Deadlands claim this morning, snooping around, found more stuff to add to the opal. I think at this point we should just use your opal. I had a feeling I would miss stuff.
It's you.
So there's no shame.
Hi.
Hey, look, Laurie. Going. Look, Laurie is one of our 3D artists. They have been doing a lot of work on clothing, which is desperately needed. So I'm very glad to have them join the team this year. Alright, shaping up nicely. I should have taken a before and after screenshot for some of you, but I just have to take my word for it that this is a very nice improvement to what it was before. Is the Shivro Isles quest Ice Wallow Come gonna be finally fixed? That is a question for future Skyblivion team, because we're not doing anything Shivering Isles at the moment. But good chance that if something was broken to the point where you could not properly play through it, it's fixed now. I know that we fixed a bunch of issues with existing Oblivion quests from like the main game, so Shivering Isles is too big. I hope you guys at least take a year off before doing that. Just might. I do expect that once Skyblivion releases, and we want to do Shivering Isles, there's a lot more like new people that will join the project. So should be good. Should be fine.
It's you. Hi.
Let's have a quick look, see how this is shaping up in game. 2219. Okay, let's start back here. 19.
Time for a celebration!
Throwing Snacks Man, thanks for the follow, and Throwing Snacks Man, thank you for the sub as well. Hell yeah. Can we get some love in the chat? That was fast. Welcome and thank you. Enjoy the emotes. You guys made the Murder Mystery Dark Brother quest not a buggy mess? Oh, I have heard the person working on that quest complain so much having to fix that. That was apparently a big pain in the ass. I don't know, didn't touch it, but yeah, it was very buggy. It was kind of a miracle it worked at all in the original game, given how absolutely horribly it was made, but yeah. Fatigue effects affect every action you do. Actions like jumping and fighting will decrease your fatigue. Okay. You can see where we started working today with all the floating stuff. You see the towers of the city in the distance. This is the sort of mountain we worked on. It's looking very laggy on your screen because I still have the creation kit open, and having the creation kit and the game open is not great for the streaming software. The game is running fine on my end though. Like on my screen I get solid 60 frames. It's just looking very choppy on your screen. Here's the stupid thing. So we worked on this for about an hour. We just made a small mountain. And it's one of hundreds of little mountains in the game. You know? Still pretty rough. Like we've only done the what do you call that? Topit. The blockout, I guess you'd call it. And blocking out the whole region, the whole area. Now we'll have to go in and detail it, make sure that there's no grass growing through the stones. But it looks pretty good. Might also take a little break from working on this and go back to the mine that we were working on before. Can we do this without dying? Nope, I cannot. It's fine. Thanks for the save, man.
Hello there.
Roxy, thank you for subscribing on YouTube.
Thank you.
I really wish you the best with all this. I love Tay's series so much. I will support it.
Thank you very much for the kind words. Really appreciate that. And for the super chat. Still trying to figure out my controls. There we go. Some hearts. Much appreciated.
Hello there.
Life is tough. Thanks for the sub as well. Cannot wait to get lost in this world. Yeah, you and me both. Like I'm genuinely so fucking excited for people to just play. I'm turning 30 in March. And I started working on this when I was 19, I think. 19 or 18. I've spent the majority of my life on this. I'm also low-key excited to stop working on this
Time for a celebration!
For some reason.
Hope the pain in your tits gets better soon.
Thanks, man. I'm sure the pain in my tits will get better. Thanks for 14 months, dudes. Very kind. We get some love in the chat from Mr. Fluffy Bags as well. I do very much appreciate your concern about my tits. Impressive you've accomplished something so significant at such a young age. Well, I've not accomplished anything yet, and by the time I've actually accomplished the thing, I'm gonna be old, so I don't think it counts. One of the things that's really wild about working on this mod is that the tools we use are so freakishly outdated for this time. Like, putting down these little rocks to break up the landmass, this is something you would do with a brush in Unity or Unreal. Yeah. I shouldn't have to hand place these objects down, but here we are. There's a certain charm to it. Like, we can claim that every object in the game has been hand placed because there's no other way to do it. That's something that pretty much no modern game can claim.
It just works.
Whether that's a good thing or not is up for debate.
Hello there.
Cryonis, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Oh my god, there's more than 200 of you watching. Thank you so much for hanging out on your weekend. Really appreciate it. Especially because it's been so long since I've streamed frequently. I really do appreciate all of you showing your familiar faces. It's good to see so many regulars today. Which make me think, like, maybe I should just keep streaming like this for the rest of my tenure at Skyblivion, you know, like stream for 2 weeks, then not stream for a month or so, and be like, oh my god, everyone's still here. Gives me something to talk about. Makes me feel valued because people come back, makes you feel valued because I remember all of you. A win-win. One of the things I am genuinely curious about is that when Skyblivion is done, you know, when there's nothing more to do for us, or for me specifically, I'm gonna have, and this is something that goes for everyone on the project, to be honest. I'm gonna have all these, I wouldn't say skills is maybe not the right words, but I know how to use this engine. I know how to make stuff with it. and then all of a sudden it kind of becomes probably a tool that I never touch again, or at least very rarely. Which I find a very strange idea. I feel like for the last 10 years I've not gone more than a week without touching the creation kit, you know, the tool that we use to make everything, really. In the near future, all of a sudden I won't be using it anymore. That's a strange thought. Thanks for the save reminder, friends. Personally, I find it very relaxing to see you plays Rocks in the World. It's almost magical. Well, glad to hear it, because we get a lot more of that left to do. Okay, I think we're gonna done for now. There's still some work left to do here, but I am bored with it, so...
Who's laughing now?
Thanks, Todd. I'm gonna pretend like that was in support of me somehow. Which leaves me to whatever this is supposed to be.
Hello there.
Barren Cave. Okay, let's make a quick cave, people. Fury, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Streaming again tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Barren Cave. Oh, this is a really nice cave. Oh, this is definitely a glitz cave, I think.
Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you?
Lumen, that's a 6-month anniversary. But you only just followed. You've been subscribed for half a year and only following for a minute. It's weird. Respect it. Thank you very much. I'm loving the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna assume this is an undead vampire boss. Alright, so we have a cave with vampires. Interesna. Old claim mine match, who remade it? Oh. Oh, that's very kind of you, Lumen. Thank you very much. Legend, have a sweet roll. Also, if you're wondering why I'm waving around with my hands so much, it's because I'm standing. I'm doing the whole standing desk thing, and there's more freedom to move around now. Like you were ending, not changing location? No. I was just looking at the cave, how it was remade on the inside. It's still loading, by the way. You can't see that, but maybe I can create a window. There we go. Now you can see what I see. Boom. So like I said at the start of the stream, there was a bunch of hills in the area, so I've flattened everything and I've had to more or less remove some of the stuff that was already there. And we get to rebuild that now. And can make Barren Cave. Strange location. Or strange name for a location, I should say. But yeah, okay. Let's see what we can do. I'm not gonna put like a huge sign saying vampires live here or anything like that, so I'm not gonna make it like a super obvious reference that something is amiss, because I feel like that takes away part of the mystery, you know? You don't always want to know what's gonna happen around the corner, so I feel like if you create a vampire location, sometimes it's fun to figure out that it's a vampire when you're halfway through instead of before. I'm looking for a cave entrance though. Should be getting close. No, I am not. Cave. Here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the entrance on the inside was a similar shape to this, so let's try and use that. Tricky thing is probably the lack of elevation here. I have to recreate that a little bit.
Time for a celebration!
G'day Rebelsies fan.
VK, g'day mate. Welcome back, good to see you again. Thank you for the 48, dude.
Time for a celebration!
Love you, brother.
Oh. Hey Jake. Thanks a lot for the 34 months as well. Can we get some love in the chat, folks? Share the love. Spread the love.
Hello there.
Ultra, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
It's you. Hi.
Live's faded. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. While I have so many of you here, let me share some other links with you. Oh, of course it's not working because I reinstalled Stream Deck. God damn it. Why not working? Why?
Greetings!
There's a Discord server I've made specifically for these streams, which will let you know when I'm live. It's not the official Skyblivion Discord server, it's just my own. So if you want and you are on Discord and you want to make sure that every single stream you're here, join that because it gives you a notification when I go live. Hey Foxman, thanks for the follow. And if you want, you can follow me on social media at Rebel's Eyes, and I will share my deepest, most private thoughts with you. PC still having issues. So I solved almost every single issue I had, but I reinstalled a bunch of software, and because of like all the fucking round I did with software, I guess I have to re-log into my Twitch account to get access to the feature to share messages and shit. So, as always, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but still forwards generally. I'm happy that this thing is working and those are working, so you can see your names when you've actually done something. So overall, I'm happy. Like what you had for breakfast? Exactly. Alien dance. Alien dance, yeah. Should maybe try and find a better fireworks effect sometime. Thanks for the save reminder. Ooh, I actually have a question for the group, because I was thinking about this recently and asked in the Skyblivion server, like the one that only the developers have access to. But I was a bit burned out, partially due to work, but also, you know, Skyblivion with 2025 as our release year, it's sometimes a little stressful. Also part of the reason why I've not streamed that much. And I was thinking, like, it's good that it's good to have a game to kind of like unwind every once in a while, right? Like a game that, I'm not sure if relaxing is the right word, but that you can just play to unwind, to not have to think too much about. But if you could think of a game that you would play if you had a hard day at work, what would it be? What's like your go-to game if you want to just chill for an hour or two? Without like a high skill ceiling. Where without having to require like a ton of attention, like you can just sort of, I don't know, almost played with your eyes closed. The longest time, one of my games like that would be probably Stronghold. I grew up in that game, I know it's inside and out. It's technically a strategy game, so it wouldn't be something you play without paying attention to it. I've gotten pretty good at it to a point where I feel like I can just play it without looking at it. Stardew Valley, Elden Ring. Hey Ren. Never played Oblivion before, and I'm actually waiting for you guys to release this masterpiece. Oh, that's sick. Sorry, I missed your message. But I would highly recommend you still give it a go. Skyblivion and Oblivion are two very different things in certain ways. But up to you. There's a game called Skyrim that's pretty chill. So that's one of the things I do regret about Skyblivion. It ruined Skyrim for me. Stardew Valley, you can't really lose. Vampire Survivors, never played that. Kovacs, I don't know what that is. American Truck Sim? I heard a lot of people say that, yeah. Probably WoW or League of Legends. Domekeeper. Ah. If you like Domekeeper, you might like a new indie game that released this year on Steam. It's called Drill Core. Trying to create some smaller paths leading to and from the cave to make it look like there is some activity of people coming in and out of it, or things coming in and out of it. And then we make a small path from road to the cave. Thanks for the save. This is the London Symphony rendition of, what's the track called? The Streets of Whiterun, and it's so good. I really wish I could see this live in London. The 10-year anniversary of Skyrim. Just crazy. Skyrim has been around for 10 years. What the fuck? More than 10 years now, because that concert was like 2 years ago. God.
Thank you.
If you could have a house in Cyrodiil you could physically live in, while still being able to go back to Earth at any time, where in Cyrodiil would you want your house?
It's an interesting question. I love it. If I could have it anywhere in Cyrodiil, I think I would do the Gold Coast, because I sometimes dream about living in like the Mediterranean, going through a field of wheat, like in Gladiator. You know, with my palms stretched out, blades of grass sifting through my fingers. Mediterranean is, oh, beautiful. Never been, but it looks beautiful from the pictures. So it's on my list of places I really wanted to go to. And on top of that, like the Gold Coast, I worked on the Gold Coast, and I heavily inspired my work there by the Mediterranean. Not just because I love the Mediterranean, also because it is pretty lore friendly. The way that the Gold Coast gets described in Elder Scrolls lore sounds pretty much exactly like the Mediterranean. Plus, who doesn't love like waking up in the morning and just being able to go outside in your t-shirt or just your pants, with it being warm enough to do that. Love the Netherlands, I really do, but we didn't luck out when it comes to the climate necessarily. Bad question. How many thousands of hours did you spend creating this world? I got no idea. I think collectively I have like 5,000 hours in Skyrim. And I know for a fact that most of that is from like working on Skyblivion and just testing stuff in game. I definitely played Skyrim for at least 1,000 hours myself. But the rest of that time is just working on Skyblivion. And I spend very little time actually in game. Like I spend a lot of time just doing this for hours and hours and hours. And I don't know. I have no idea how much time I have. Maybe 10,000, maybe more. Too much probably. It's one of those questions like it's probably better not to know the answer to it. Because when you know the answer, you're gonna like start questioning your life choices. Like I don't know, could have worked a second job and made a shit ton of money, or could have started my own company, traveled anywhere but be here. Oh, I remember putting this fish trap down. This is a long time ago. It was a long time ago. You can do it up north as well. You just need 50% frost resistance. Cheers from Norway. Hard pass. Isn't it cool though, like how relatively quick we were able to turn this, because when we started today, this was pretty much empty. Like we had the floating trees and stuff, but we didn't have all the detailing down. Didn't look as nice-ish as it does now. I mean, clearly needs more love and care. But we're getting somewhere. That's pretty cool. It's always one of those things I do like about the project. One of the things that always reels me back in. Like, I can be really fed up with some of the work that we're doing, but at the end of the day, it's always cool to see stuff come together, either by yourself or other people who are working on their parts of the map, who are working on interiors or dungeons, anything like that. Always cool to see stuff come together.
Time for a celebration!
4 whole years rebels epoch.
Well, circa 4 years, yeah, that's crazy. Oh. 4 years. Thanks for sticking around that long.
Hello there.
Not so great sword. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. here's something I will put down at the vampire hidden cave thing. A simple cart, because even vampires need some help hauling those bodies into their lair.
It's you. Hi.
Put down one random pairs of shoes. Preek, thank you for the follow as well. The ball, that is the auto load door, for those who don't know. Essentially, when you walk up to a cave and you see like the little name pop up of the name of the cave. I don't know how to explain this clearly. I'm already fumbling, but this is essentially what you're walking into. When you're walking into a cave and at some point it transports you to the interior, that's this one. The green part is where you get the name pop up, so you see that you're gonna get into a location, and the red is where you actually cross in order to go through the barrier and get teleported in. The yellow marker is just where you get back out.
It's you.
And the way you'll be facing when you do. So when we get out of this one, this will be your view essentially. Like you'll be looking this direction. That's what that is. Do you have a release date for this? No, our current release goal is 2025, so next year, but we don't have an exact date.
Greetings!
Cyberguts, thanks for the follow too. Very exciting, amazing thing to do with the community. Mad respect to you guys. Appreciate all you do. Well, thanks for the kind words. Appreciate it. Almost 5 o'clock. I have a meeting in 2 hours. I need to eat before then as well, so I have probably about an hour left.
It's you. Hi.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Thanks for the save. And the drink. Work is awesome. Thank you very much, man. Phantom, thanks for the follow. Thank you for the save reminder. Talk about dedication. I remember when this thing started popping up on YouTube. True passion project. Good luck, guys. Thanks, man. I'm sure you could ask this a lot, but all the legality issues stuff is taken care of, right? They can't like shut you down as soon as you launch it, I hope. Love the progress, but following you from the start. No. We've been in talk with Bethesda. They know what we're doing and how we're doing it. They have said that they would love to get their hands on the mods. They also said they would love for me to tell them when we have a clear idea on release dates, because they want to help support it however they can. So that's all super cool. But other than that, like we've not gotten like any warnings or anything like that of we're gonna shut you down if X or Y. Like they know what we're doing, they know how we're doing it. So as far as I understand, like it's all good. The few people from Bethesda that I've spoken to all seem genuinely pretty excited about this. So yeah, not really worried about anything weird happening. Okay, how is this looking? I think this is totally shippable. This is weird though. What shall I do with this? I don't think the commands are working at the moment, sorry. But I have a second YouTube channel called Rebel Size Extra, which is where I'm also streaming right now. And you can find the links for the streams there. Is there any particular type of environment you prefer to do? Forest, caves, open fields? I think I prefer doing forests. Unfortunately, the only areas I've worked on so far have been fields and mountains. This I would consider a field. I worked in the area behind that, which is a mountain. I've worked on the Gerald Mount, or the Colovian Highlands, which is a mountain. Huge mountain range. I've not quite been able to work on the environments I prefer. But that's fine, like it's a cool challenge, so that's all good. It's cleaned up nice though. Still got some work to do on the lower area here, but overall, like, this is pretty good. Neat.
Lovely!
Hieronis, thank you so much for the prime. That's very kind of you. We get some love in the chat. Thanks for remembering to use your prime and choosing us.
Greetings! Oh, lovely!
Thanks a lot. Thank you for the prime as well. 4 months too. Cheers, dude. Oh yeah.
Greetings!
Real Pen, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it.
Time for a celebration!
Sanguine, thank you so much for the 26. Good to see you back. So great to see how far you and the rest of the development team have come. Am I right in saying that Niben is the area near Breville? You're almost correct. Unfortunately, we were looking for Cheydinhal, not Breville. There's Cheydinhal over there. That's the fort. Oh, fucking hell. I'm sore. That's the fort the Dark Brotherhood moves to in the distance over there. This is the unique forest where you can find Lord Rugdom's estate. And this is what we did today. Like, we made this whole mountain. That's taken us 2.5 hours to make this whole hill. The waterway in the area right to the right of it. Cave. Seems like a lot of time for a small area like this, but the major, or the main reason why it took so long as it did is because water is a pain in the ass to work with. It would take half this, if not less, to do an area like here behind it. Well, that's fine. Oh no. Son of a bitch. Kind of forgot that was a thing. Ah, okay. I don't think I've tried these yet with the new glasses, so let's see if it fits. Kind of fits. It makes it a lot more difficult to do everything though. Also a Nomoto. Alright, looking at the time, I actually have to call it quits soon. Wear it for 5 minutes. I will wear this for 5 minutes. The stream is going to be at least 5 more minutes so you can get your money's worth.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Cheers. Niben's looking sexy. Well, technically this is not the Niben. I'm working on the area just before it. But I did rework this today. Which is looking a lot better than what it did before. I should probably take a before and after screenshot of this stuff. It's pretty interesting. Before it kind of looked like this without the rock formations, and it used like the oak trees all the way up to the top, up until there. And the water was completely broken and stuff. But yeah, let's test this out. In game. What's the coordinates? 1819. Okay. Will we get to see the area in game before you have to go? Yep, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I already noticed some mistakes I made. Mainly that I used the wrong landscape material, so I used one that doesn't have grass, and I didn't notice for some reason. Not the end of the world, but it's a bit annoying. Yeah, I'm still working on the creation kit. You can even see that. You guys are missing out. Okay. COW test for Unreal 1918. Thank you for what you're doing. Can't wait to play Oblivion Enhanced. Keep it up. Oh. I need to stretch. Jesus. So you can see that's kind of interesting actually. Let me move away a bit further. The frame rate's very choppy for you guys. It's absolutely fine for me. It's just because I'm running the game twice. I'm running the editor in which we're making this, and I'm running the game itself. And that's making performance really bad right now. At least on your screen. On my screen it's fine. It's just the streaming software that apparently can't keep up, I think. 100% sure. Okay, let's see if this is far enough. Kind of. This is more or less what it looked like before, and I guess I'll wait a little bit further. Player.setup speed modes. Still too close. But that's what it used to be. It's a bit cheating with before and afters, but it's close enough. Like that. I've noticed some random FPS drops recently in areas that you have any recently. I haven't. So far. Alright, this is really difficult to do. Fuck. Now it's stuck on my head. It's stuck on my glasses. Damn it. Floating bushes. That's my bad. Please stop, please. Alright, so that's about 2.5 hours of my life that we just put into this area. And it's mostly working. Phone is mandatory? Oh no.
It's you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Boogalutu, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Alright. Quickly show off some more of the Niben I've been working on. So I've been really trying to make the city the centerpiece of the area. With plenty of beautiful farmland around and really liking the way it's shaping up. Big farms. Lots of floating things. The Knights of the Thorn Lodge. A rebuild. Still kind of early, but you get the idea. Nice little farm up here as well. A chicken coop, a shed, barn, not sure what to call it. And then we go into the area that we still have to finalize. We'll probably get to that tomorrow. Hopefully when that's done, we can go back to what we were working on yesterday, which was all the way over here. We have the little settlement. The unfinished area over there. We have the camp we made yesterday. So we figured out, and that's kind of why I like doing this stuff live. We figured out yesterday that this dungeon, which is actually, it's gonna turn into an alien ruin, but it starts off as a cave. It's occupied by wolves, and there was a hunter camp right next to it. So I thought it was kind of weird to have a hunter camp so close. And then someone came up with the idea, what if the hunters got killed by the deer, or by the wolves, not by the deer. So the hunters are dead. They dragged one of the hunters into the den already, and there's like blood splashes on the floor. They're a bit hard to see, but they look like that, which is a bit of cool visual storytelling. But yeah, you can see like the part of the area up here is a lot more polished than the other parts of the map right now. We got one of the standing stones, which is looking kind of nice. This is more or less the look and feel I want for the upper part of the Niben, which is very fertile farmland, and then as we get lower and lower, it turns more into a forest. So yeah, I think this whole area was made in the last 2 weeks. Everything we've worked on and everything I've walked through so far, so it's going at a pretty good pace. Hope we can keep it up. Love your helmet, thank you very much. How far to the light at the end of the tunnel? Is it looking like an early, mid, or late 2025 release? We'll have to find out together. This is where the real fun begins. Whenever we get to it, by the way, because this is all empty. Could be fine though. Like it's usually pretty fast working through these areas. The areas that take time are the unique locations, you know. The rest is usually not that big of a deal. It's going to be a fun time working on the river. Last time I was streaming, we were making Elder Scrolls food. It was a whole vibe. Oh man, that's a long time. That is a while ago. Yeah, if I had the time to do that stuff now, I would, but I don't, unfortunately. The city itself is going to be worked on by someone else. I was going to do it, but it's just not my strong suit, and I think it's good to admit when you're beat. I can't do it, so someone else is going to do an amazing job. I'm just going to focus on the area around it, and then get something really cool. I have a window like right next to me, and this entire room is very, very like lit up. All my neighbors, if anyone comes or goes on the street, they can look at me being weird. I'm slightly worried about what people will say. Oh, I need to fix those bushes real quick. But yeah, this is the vision. This is the vision for the area, and I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. We also worked on the area above here.
Go on. Go bother someone else. Need to practice more.
I'm just gonna quickly fix some of the floating shit we saw. Mondgeist, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome, welcome. Could be on this side. Listen, I'm just happy my PC didn't blue screen through all of that, because it's been doing that a lot.
Greetings! Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
I think that fixes it. Cheers. Here's all of you to a fantastic stream, and the Skyrim modding still alive after all this time. Who would have thought? I'm actually going to end the stream for today, so thank you for joining. Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Have a fantastic weekend. If you're going to do anything for Halloween, have fun. Hope you have some cool costumes, and yeah, thanks for showing up.
Hello there.
Scared of the Weebs and Dr. Psycho, thanks for the follow and the YouTube subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic weekend, evening, whatever you're gonna do today. Oh, and if you haven't yet, you can follow me on social media or join the Discord server that I have for these streams, or both. I'll drop the links in the Twitch chat. Throw them on YouTube as well. Doesn't really work as well on YouTube, but that's fine. The Discord server is a big one. Every time we go live on Twitch and YouTube, it sends out a reminder. So yeah, if you join that, you always get a notification when we go live. Not quite sure what else to say or do. I'm gonna look if there's anyone to raid on Twitch that I know. Was fun. Glad to hear it, man. Alright, I think we're just gonna end it. Thank you very much. You've been great. Not sure how to end these things. It's been a while. I'm a bit rusty, so